Hey guys, how you doing? Today I have a special treat for you. We're going to do more wonky wire and more noodles because there's so much that I can show you about that. In fact, not just me, but Javi. You know, Javi's a pretty good jewelry maker. She's made a few videos for our channel, and she has a beautiful necklace design using wonky wire and a noodle. Inexpensive to do, beautiful stuff. You're going to love it. So Javi's going to get on here in just a second, and oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes.
Without tripping over something.
Here she comes. Here she is. So she put makeup on and everything for you. Can't do video without makeup. Well, I do it all the time, but yeah, whatever. So I'm going to get out of here, and Javi is going to make her wire wrap noodles. Do you have something you want to tell them today, Javi? Like hi or something?
Hi. I'll show you guys how to do this.
Today she is the instructor, not me.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Enjoy.
Okay, come on over.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I'm going to show you how to wire wrap this noodle tube or tube bead right here. And I had the example for you, how I wrapped it and everything on this necklace. I used a gold noodle tube or tube bead. So I'm going to wire wrap this for you. I'm going to get it on camera and everything for you guys. So I'll move this to the side and tell you the tools we need for this. There you guys go. Okay, so you're going to need 20 gauge wire. 20 gauge wire right here. And I think Brenda still has some on the site, and it's wire 05388. Okay, so I have my piece ready to go here, and you need 12 inches of it. 12 inches of wire. Can't even get it in the frame. And you will need your cutters for that. And your round nose. Your flat nose if you have one. And your chain nose. So first of all, make sure your wire is straight. You can always straighten it with another plier or your fingers, the tips of your fingers. So what I'm going to do now, this is the tough part, is putting the wire in the noodle because it gets stuck right in the middle. If this happens, all you have to do is bend the wire so it turns into like a little, like the curve of the noodle. So I'm just going to curve it in there. If it still gets stuck, you might have to just try your best here. I'm going to take an inch out there. Let me see what I did on this one. Okay. Just going to leave it just like that. I'm going to make my loop. Here comes your round nose pliers for that. And then you make a good enough loop, I guess. Right there, I made it pretty good loop. I'm trying to remember how I did this one here. If I just cut it. Yeah, I just cut it. Okay. Oh, I thought so. Oh, I just cut it. So you could always wrap it around, but I'm going to just cut it. So I'm going to trim it right here. Ding-ding. Don't do that. I was supposed to cut it away from the camera. Okay, so we got that one side. Now I'm going to make a loop on the other side as well. So I'm going to bend it, whoops, I'm going to bend it outwards there. And we're going to make that same loop. I used the end of that round nose plier. Trying to make a good loop here on camera. It's hard to get, okay, so you got the loop there. I try to make them exactly alike, the best as I can here. Okay, and now here comes the wrapping part. So I just hold it with my flat nose, and you might have to like wrap it twice there. So I wrapped it once right there, and then I'm gonna do it twice right there. And I'm gonna get my bead. It started now. So now, you can see how it looks either way. You could start either side, but somehow I keep swapping it. So I'm gonna just start looping here. Try to get us a, we're gonna try to fit 3 loops on there. That loop's a little weird. Try to go straight down. So that's probably one right there. And the next part, we're just gonna wrap it. Sorry about that if I'm out of frame, guys. Just wrap it. I do 2 wraps on each one. It depends whatever you guys would like. You guys can do 3, but you know, wire's forgiving, so you can always scoot it down. So now I'm gonna make my next loop. I like to turn it around and bend it. Trying to get this close as I can to the other size of the other loop. Like that. Get my hands out of the frame. And then I wrap it again. I think I wrap it twice. You could always squish these if you need to. If you don't, that's great. Okay. And then we're gonna wrap it again. Loop it again, I mean, sorry. Try to get them as close as I can here to the same size. And now we're gonna wrap it. This is the tough part here, because this, we don't have a lot of space here. So I'm gonna wrap it twice, right there. Whoops, I think I lost a little noodle. You might have to, luckily I made this mistake here, so you guys can see. Sometimes this will, you saw how it shrunk a little. And then I'm gonna just hide it behind here and snip it off at the back. There you go. You really didn't need that much wire, but the more wire, the better. So I'm gonna just squish it in the back. You might need your chain nose pliers for that. It doesn't snag on anybody's clothing. There it goes. So there you got your noodle all wrapped up. And like how I have mine with the briolettes. We have briolettes, but they're not these exact ones. But they're in the vintage warehouse. Or you can type in briolettes in the search engine to find all types of briolettes that we have on the website. And I'm just going to finish this up for you as a necklace so I could show you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hook up here and here. I'm going to hook this up here and here. And I got my chain ready to go with my wraps. There you go. So I'm going to just hook up everything for you guys and you can see the finished result. So I'm going to use the ring tool. I'm trying to think how I had this. Oh, well, each one on here. And I did use a 1928 in gold mount and all aqua. I did aqua. I think that's a cat's eye stone, so they're on the Bisou's website as well. I'm just gonna, this little gummy piece, it's kind of tearing apart. I need to change it. So I'm gonna put 2 on each side. And I don't know what kind of, I know it's a smaller jump I use. So it just depends, because I did use a smaller jump, I just don't know what size I use. So I'm just going to hook these all up for you guys so you can see the final piece. Oops, sorry. Remember that to make the piece, to wrap the wire noodle, to wrap the noodle tube, sorry, use 20 gauge wire, and I cut 12 inches and I wrapped it. It was really simple. Less time spent. And you can make lots of necklaces like this. Trying to get that as flush as possible. Got a couple more jumps here. And then we're done with our finished piece. Oops. And we're going to get this on here. I think this is 25 by 18 cab. And I used aqua briolettes. Okay, we're going to just hook that there. There it goes. And then we're going to hook the other side. One last jump ring. Yay! Whoops. It's hard to get these things in your fingers. It's like you need something to pick it up. Okay. Let's see how this turns out for you guys. There it goes. Okay. So I have my finished necklace here. Look how fast I did that, guys. I'm going to just put that there. You guys, whoops, I got to show that in frame. Push it towards here. And I use these as connectors. I don't know the code, but it's in the 1928 gold finish. So you guys can check that out on bcboutiques.com. So here's my 2 finished piece necklaces. And all I did was use this little noodle tube. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video on how to wrap the noodle tube. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out BC Boutiques for all the good stuff. See you soon.